Hey guys, welcome back to the C&J show, and I have my favorite Gin and Juice here, and I have my sister Neek, and we are talking about T.I. and Tiny, and you know, we're just going to go forward and talk about how we see that nobody, and this has been like what, a month or two, has come in, I guess, support, if that's the right word to say, even with friends, to even say, hey, to just even say, I know T.I. wouldn't do this. I know the personality of Tiny. Only who did do that was Shekinah, and then she took it back. So, I'm going to ask you this, Jen. Okay. They say that allegedly, they say now, which Sabrina's lawyer, I guess, from the people, said that things are not allegedly anymore. It went from alleged to there are some victims that I guess did whatever. But what I was going to ask you was, with it, do you think that this Me Too movement is being, I guess if you want to say, everybody's looking at it in so many different directions to where everything would kind of like lead you to jail. And it's just been like, okay, darn it, everything you do now is like, dang, I can't even look at somebody because now it's a sexual harassment, and it turns into something bigger than what it is.
Here's what I think about that whole Me Too movement thing. I've always said, if a guy is attractive, it's a compliment. If he's not, it's sexual harassment.
Right. Yes.
And I feel like at the end of the day, people pick and choose what they want to run with. Right? Now, with this Tiny and T.I. thing, if these girls are accusing them of like, you know, like sexual things and things like that, and, you know, drugging them and things like that, that I feel like is on a different scale.
Yeah.
That's nothing to compare to like a unwanted, you know, flirtation or, you know, some type of comment or anything. Those are two completely different levels, although they both are wrong.
Yeah.
But I do think there is a fine line between flirtation and sexual harassment.
It is.
But we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
With the Me Too movement, I think it's a great thing. I think, you know, it's very powerful for women to come out and talk about things that has happened to them that was against their wishes and things like that. But I do think that now, how do I want to say this? It seems like everything is heightened.
Yeah.
Because of the Me Too movement. Yeah. Not to say that they're wrong, but it's almost like I said, with these things, there are very thin lines, because if I'm attracted to you, it's okay. If I'm not, it's sexual harassment. And I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, it's confusing to me at this point, honestly. Me just speaking for me, it's confusing to me, because how can one person be okay with saying, hey, sexy, that's a compliment. You feel good because this guy looks good, and, you know, you want him and you feel like he wants you. But in that same breath, another guy who you feel like is less attractive can say the same thing, and it's harassment.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And with the ladies, you know, I was thinking about it. I don't even know where I stand on this anymore, honestly.
Yeah, because it just kind of started off, okay, you know what, is this girl, which, again, too, guys, the Sabrina lady is not, she is by far this chick. Now, let me just give a little bit, before I give this to Neek, a rundown with her. She is not the type of female, okay? Even though she got up there and she was saying whatever, she's not that type. This is why she kind of had to get a restraining order on her. She is the type where she's going to come and bring you the business. She's going to give you the business, and she don't take that from nobody. She's very well known for fighting and stabbing somebody, and it does not really matter who it is. Now, I'm saying there's a person like that with that type of temper. I really feel like, okay, I understand when a gun is to your head, you're not going to flinch. I understand that. But being that it's a guy, you know him, he's in the household and everything like that, that's not her reputation. She does not do that. She's been in a little sort of like small, powerful thing herself. She's not how she's talking now. We'll just put it like that. To let that even go. But, Neek.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to ask you this, right? We know that T.I. is doing some things or whatever the case may be. And I think, you know, we all know what they enjoy. Now, like I said, and guys, we're speaking on T.I., but honestly, this all too fall in the same category of the Me Too movement and kind of like our opinions on it too. That's the direction that we're taking it to with that. Like Jen was saying, if you give a compliment and if you feel the person is attractive, you can basically, you know, smile all day about it. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. You know, if not, then you can just run and go and say, yeah, you know, he keep on trying to hit on me. And you're going to get written up, suspended, maybe even lose your job or something like that. Now, with this whole Me Too movement, it didn't change from somebody giving you something to if it makes you feel a way or something. It is also, like, I guess, it's in the same category. Like, okay, you basically was trying to rape them. And they didn't know. So it's like things are it's turning. It's not anymore what it really is. They're adding new stuff to the Me Too movement.
Like meaning, for example, to be just crystal clear about it, and I don't know if this is what you mean, but I know for what I've seen, you know, on TV and some of the news things and what people are being charged for now, basically, you know, for some of the guys, you may know or whatever, you know, you meet a girl, you know, you have sex with her. It was consensual sex and everything like that. But if in her mind, she felt like, you know what, I really didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wasn't ready. You know what I mean? Although I said yes, I really didn't want to.
Yeah.
You know, that can be turned to if she wanted to report it as rape. Some girls don't. Some girls just look at it and they deal with it like, you know what, I really shouldn't have did that. I think that I was kind of, you know, in a bad headspace or whatever.
Yeah.
But there are some women that take it and go file a claim and say that, hey, this dude raped me.
Yeah.
Because of the mental.
I was an assault.
I wasn't mentally, I wasn't ready. Or this is how it made me feel.
And he kind of like, he kind of, you know, kept, you know, he was persuading me. And so I just did it. I felt underneath the weather and pressure. Even though it wasn't a gun, it's being put to your head. It wasn't a weapon.
Right. And
you
know. So that type of thing, you know, and that's just kind of something that you want to kind of pay attention to for even if you got, you know, a brother or you got sons or you got homeboys or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know, the Me Too movement is a very serious movement. And I am happy they do have something in line for women to kind of speak out on and to say something, and you know they have these things in line for them. Yeah. But you got to think about if that's your son or if that's your brother or if that's your whoever it is. Do you want him to face time or to lose contracts or to lose whatever it is that he has going for himself because it was consensual at the time, but now she's changed her mind?
Yeah,
from it being consensual.
It's almost to the point where you gotta. And I'm just talking about, like, maybe for industry people, you have to have these girls sign contracts before you even have sex with them. Like, this is consensual. I am 100%.
And wear body cam. Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to release it. It's just, this is, we're going to record it.
This is
and
my
this is only, this is my safety net. You know, I won't, and you can put it in paperwork. Yeah. Listen, if this is ever leaked or whatever, I will pay you X amount of dollars. No, I'm just saying.
I don't think they should record the sex. Maybe they should record her signing the paper.
No, they should.
So she can't deny.
No.
You can't record somebody having sex and just have that in your arsenal, Neek.
Jenny, listen, let me tell you something.
You can't do that.
The reason why, because it's going to still go back, right? Because you got to think about it. Okay, you said consensual sex, not rape. You get what I'm saying? We didn't say that you was going to do all these type of things, right? Yeah. So you got to either you got to be very
because
clear.
Even right now, if just to say it was a kid somewhere, or even it don't even have to be a child. It doesn't matter what it is. But a man was walking by, and someone thought that he was looking at the child. And maybe he was like looking at something else. Now you can go and say, you know, yeah, I'm filing a report because he seems like a pedophile or something. And he was looking. I mean, he didn't do anything, but he was looking like he was about to. So that's the reason why. And so it's, you know, it's just then went to a whole new way, which I think, yes, Me Too movement, love it. But some of the things that they have added on there, I think it is giving people an opportunity to get them a couple of bucks or something, because some things is not like, it shouldn't even be on the list, basically.
And you know what, too? I think an important point to bring up, if we're going to talk about one side, I do think we should talk about the other side, which is, and I'm not sure if we talked about this before, but what happens to these ladies when they are found guilty, or they are found to be lying?
They just walk away.
They just walk away.
They don't get the money that they requested.
After they have ruined a person's reputation.
Yeah.
After they have ruined a person's
and
life.
It's not much news coverage. Not to mention, Jen, and I'm going to let you finish, it's not much news coverage of the, okay, not guilty of the situation. Like, it's hugely publicized when there's the alleged, you know, allegation going on, or maybe because that people like to hear the bad thing, but not much.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to end this. We have a part 2 with the Me Too movement, and Jen and Juice will too take the lead on that. And Jen, well, we don't even have to do our final thoughts because we're coming right back.
Okay.